devil's name were those pharaohs up to? Ah, been needing to do this since we got here.
Let's get this over with.
Spot.
You're messing with the wrong girl.
I am her.
You're messing with the wrong girl.
Guys.
Tough day for you.
You made it through the savage's hole? Or am I seeing ghosts? And you share our black humour, mortal down to the very bone. Alright, we're gonna have to clear up here. See to it that these dogs don't return with yet another dark ritual. Contacted our friends in Evermore. They're gonna send these Stasi down to clean house. If you want a primer on who these criminals turned militia are, then we'll have to speak later. For now, make sure we haven't got some foul straggler lying in wait for their arrival.
No better place than a giant hole to take a leak.
What's no?
I've heard mention of you helping us out with the orcs. I thought the priest was being dramatic. Portents of doom are all that strips from his lips at the smallest hint of trouble, but now I see there's some truth to his words. Told me to expect some type of demon up here. Never knew it'd take the form of this winged bastard. And now that confirms an even more sinister rumour. That rumour had to do with our lord, Mortiphane. His possible dealings with that foul goddess who summoned this creature, Namira. Priest didn't disclose any further than that relation existing or not. Just told me to look out for anything particularly strange, and well, we saw exactly that. Really putting your life on the line for us, eh? You have my gratitude. If you do exchange words with him, then make sure not to shout. Many of those within the walls are still tragically loyal to that madman. And not only there, but right here. So we'll have to halt this fatal talk if we want to keep our heads. We'll be returning soon once that lowland Stasi detachment arrives. Stay safe. We'll talk again.
I'm warning you, back off.
There were rumours of some monstrosity up in the valley. We need to finish those savages off before it's too late. Spit it out. Not many bounty hunters like you around here, that's for sure. And that's one less terror we have to deal with. Here you go, with a little extra.
Right, okay. What's it for?
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Spit it out.
Blessings upon you.
We meet again. How fare you? Take a guess. Treason. So yes, they upset the Lord. Though that doesn't take much these days. If only it were that easy. You must realize that it's not only him we have to worry about, but the guard. They're almost as intolerant as our strict but fair Lord. It doesn't help that they feel their actions justified from dangers beyond the walls. It's become such a vicious cycle that I can't fathom this ending well. Keep quiet about the grievances you may have. It will do us no good if any more decent people find themselves victim to his tyranny. You most likely came across remnants of Durrani civilization. A wonder to modern architects and laborers alike that their structures still hold after all these years. Even the marble still shines, not having succumbed to the ruinous elements that erode our walls every so often. How did it feel? Was the air strangely fresh? How bizarre. That's not characteristic of the Durrani at all. Wait, yes. Not Durrani at all, but alien. The Alien embassy built by those Durrani all those millennia ago. You've heard of the Elysian Empire, surely, and their revolt against the aliens of old Cyrodiil, ages before the Empire came to be. Then I needn't bore you with yet another recital. That slave revolt, having swept over large swathes of Cyrodiil, had then turned their gaze west to the Durrani hegemony, now High Rock. Desperate and engulfed in panic, the Durrani pulled whoever they could from what remained of the Iliad. One prominent figure, with the moniker of the last king, Dinah by name, who had followed that fleeing diaspora. A very desperate alliance, to speak the truth. In no other situation would that vile king interact with an outsider, let alone send aid for his kin. When the first Elysian stepped into his periphery, the nightmare was unleashed. The Reach had turned into some damned oblivionscape that would send any timid soul running to the other end of Tamriel. That's what the tomes show, though such a being that was surely the product of Daedric consort could have just faded into the arms of whatever prince he knelt to. When they did breach the inner sanctum, scholars had talked of the interior being a patchwork of human bodies, stitched together from one end of the giant hall to the other. The king and his debauched Iliad underlings were seemingly unfazed about the assailants at the gate, still immersed in their profaned work. This allowed those forlorn Nords to approach. Upon realizing that his artistry was meddled with, he recoiled and flayed those unfortunate souls who made their advance, almost in an instant. Then came the cacophony of screams, killing those further back immediately after. When it proved futile that mere men went up to the task, Alesia had called upon a friend. All evidence and descriptions of this person pointed to one candidate. Polineal. Those scribes of the time spoke of him entering the sanctum and having the gates sealed behind. What followed was a cosmic clash of noise and magic reverberations that had shaken rock and stone, where even the very ground seemed to sink into the depths. Not often do the clouds part, and we have a simple tale which can be spun to the young. If you're looking for such stories, then Evermore and those lands further west will be your calling. Though looking at you, such light-hearted tales would quickly grow to bore. We're not certain on which prince is involved, but we're certain that the involvement exists. Now we've but to suss out which god schemes against us. With nothing more than circumstantial evidence, which may well fill this hall if it were written, we are most probably dealing with that dark mistress. There aren't many candidates that betray her influence among those pagan tribes. Namira shows herself most through those Hagravens. I'm sure you've encountered them since your recent battle north. They're the very agents who summon the most wretched creatures into our world, undoubtedly responsible for that winged terror you slew with Jakos. Their arts don't only pertain to summoning, if only we were so fortunate. They transpose humanity with beast and turn many of their kin into warped hybrids. Cunning of man, ferocity of wolves, with all the beauty of their creators. I must also ask you something. Please refrain from sharing the information you're about to hear with anyone else. When you departed to that den all those days ago, in pursuit of the Lord's amulet, did you feel anything strange emanating from it? Were there any markings on the item? Stendar protect us. I hope this is a coincidence and nothing more. It's all weaving together now, a clear tapestry. None of it was random. I must demand silence from you on this matter, lest we summon the blackest reaction from our Lord. As Mordephane may be responsible for our interactions with the Witchman, we've now enough reason to believe that he's in concert with Namira. We shan't talk further. We'll only waste time and the threat of treason. We'll need to be swift and take action. Convene with the Archpriest of Evermore. He can be found within the temple there. We must hurry, as our king has sent forth men to oust Mordephane in response to this recent chaos. Morosa will most likely join this entourage, which will make things all the messier. Gods, spare us fortune in these times. Farewell.
Hello. Like I said, not a mission without a ship in my boot. Would have been quite a lark, in fact. Seriously though, when you find yourself in a place like that, it's wise not to get any permanent mementos. Far-fetched, friend. When you're a missionary in the Reach, you have both time and incentive to learn some self-defense. It certainly does. What a peculiar feeling. Bye now.
Foolish simian maggot. The worms venture beyond their burrows and seek rot. I am her avatar, dreadful mistress. This maggot seeks employ, and sent to herald her wretched secrets of your tentacles and liaison with me. We speak in maggot tongue. Take your women and sever their heads. Return to have her eye gaze upon your flesh. The queen of worms awaits. We await. Become Prince of Worms with persistence. Spread your strength among them.
I don't like the look of this.
Keep asking that.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you
Give it your best.
Who's that?
What are you two doing? Fighting. Oh shit.
You're messing with the wrong girl. Oh yeah? Try it, you ass.
Tough day for you. Teamwork.
You're messing with the wrong girl. Hey, my toe.
Who's there?
Jesus H. Christ. What was that? Unbelievable. Okay, scare the shit out.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it. What do you need?
Good day. Let's see. Yes, the very same engravings. Even the rune matches. Certainly not a forgery. Forgive the doubt. Many a swindler have tried to fool us with cheap imitation. Our bygone hero should never be without his possessions. I'm sure Mados is smiling upon you. Not of the same damned souls that haunt the exterior? Oh my. Sounds like you went through quite the ordeal to get this ring. I can't recall this creature from my research. Could the ruin be attracting evil from beyond its walls? Like minds tend to find each other. I'll note down your encounter. Should be a warning for any other budding adventurer. Let's hope that whatever confines those creatures maintains its hold. Lastly, compensation. To spend on whatever carnal desire. Farewell. Blessings for your future journeys.
Watch it. Head on with it.
Let me hear you scream your blood. The orcs will rule.
Welcome to the Drowned Land Inn. Don't let the name fool you. This is a place to dry off.
Spit it out.
Leave all your troubles outside and have a seat.
There were rumours of some
Hello?
monstrosity up in the valley. We need to finish those savages off before it's too late. Those Red Guard vultures are finally gone. That's one less burden we have to deal with.
What do you need?
Something you need? May the Reach show mercy on you.
Need something? The mercy of... Walk always in the... Stendar be with you.
You are incredibly annoying.
Oops. Alright.
The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished. The
It's
Vigil
so
will be
bright out
watching
here. I don't know how you stand it.
you. Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it. The suffering the Daedra... Good morning.
Everything's in fucking that. But I don't want to do that.
Need something?
Something you need?
Something you need?
Yes?
Come for aid? Are you in need, friend?
Learning requires discipline and patience. Skills that are
grand, isn't it? Ancient magic spawned from the Duranian construct found beneath the earth. From what we deduced from those excavations, these old wells were employed in some bygone defense. Against what foe would such measures be needed? We've yet to find out, though it must have been a most intimidating beast indeed. Yet this same barrier has procured us shelter against the plague that's left the Reach stricken. I fear the day that this barrier may cease, for whatever reason. The city cannot run the risk of infected.
The Divide has yet to deal with that matter. What happened to the mercenaries they hired? Yes, figures. The dead seem to be where the threshold lies when it comes to their work. Though now a more startling revelation has come to the fore. That those dark mages not only inhabit the hidden crannies of the East, but on our very doorstep. If you can recall the Divide's priest, an elderly gentleman named Feinig, he was the one who made us aware that their devious ilk have made themselves our neighbors. Right under our noses, as Feinig stated. Though with further inspection, a correction, occupying the frozen rubble heap of Spinster's Peak. A near ancient rebel fort, built by our feuding forebears, probably making the capital of many bygone kingdoms. Yet when the Empire had sought to partition High Rock for its own means, those kingdoms of yore were dissolved, razing their respective capitals. Now these ruins shelter only the wretched of our land. Normally those of petty repute will get to them first. But when they don't, more sinister parties will fill their decrepit halls, as has been seen with past necromancer cults. I advise great caution on this expedition. Necromancers are the most dangerous foe. Audacious displays will be your undoing. That's not to dissuade you from your journey, as your eagerness itself is a sign of immense bravery. Pray before heading out. The gods will be needed in this perilous task. Make preparations to shield yourself from their magic too, or else your chances are slim. I'll make a prayer so that the gods may watch over you. Oh, these weary eyes mistook you for another pilgrim. Yes, I have heard of you already. The priest has sung nothing but praise for your name. And lest we slip into bad habits, that town is called Raven Spring. Our Nima is an alien moniker, almost sinister. Before I lose myself, Mortafane, that perennial question that hasn't found an answer until now. Sigmane has finally realized his madness for himself. Not that it wasn't apparent for those subjugated to the Mad Lord, but their cries fell on deaf ears. Almost 3 decades of tyranny, with so much cruelty. It would be a great folly to continue dismissing it. There comes a time when the evidence transforms rumor to reality. Just the nature of her relation with Mortafane is a mystery. What could possibly be derived from that despairing entity? The priests have been worried about Daedric plots for some time, yet most were confined to individual victims. However, the reports we hold on Mortafane conform to a far grander scheme. A plot targeted at Adamantia itself.
Right.
It has many names, holding its own unique value to every culture. Now that tower happens to be one of the last. Others across Tamriel have since been destroyed or made dysfunctional. Compounded with the waning liminal barrier that separates us from oblivion itself, we have a recipe for disaster. It seems Martin's sacrifice 200 years ago did not make certain our survival. Pardon me. A week of thorough education would be needed to broach that subject. Such sheer complexity would surely distract us from this most urgent matter. What you need to know is that whatever is happening in Raven Spring can spell a doom unseen since the beginning of our times. Worst comes to worst, we have a strategy to prevent complete chaos descending onto this kingdom. Knowledge from the Oblivion Crisis has been instilled in every priest's mind, in case it may ever transpire again. I shouldn't delay you any further. Horrorster was seen departing from Raven Spring with his party. They'll be convening with Morosa before ousting Mortafane from his throne. You should hurry. Your presence may halt tensions from boiling over. Of course. Such devastation warrants the most thorough contingency plans in case of it happening again. And we are not quite assured by the words of those from Cyrodiil, and that the barrier was sealed by Morton's great sacrifice within their capital. Better safe than sorry. Death had become life in those long nights following the calamity. Suffering had percolated into every corner of our province. Destruction so total that no kingdom could muster the forces to invade another. There was a glimmer of hope, however. Heroes who battled back the demons within their own wretched hellscape had brought us invaluable information. Telling us of the principal importance of the sigil stones, stones which maintained cohesion within their realms. And upon taking these very orbs, their world crumbles. And any foreign body found on the hellish shores will be pulled back unto ours. telling us of the principal importance of the sigil stones, stones which maintain cohesion within their realms. And upon taking these very orbs, their world crumbles. And any foreign body found on the hellish shores will be pulled back unto ours.
We had heroes spanning from border to border within High Rock, but none so inspiring to the Reachman than the daring trio who graced us. A band of mettlesome paragons, each with their respective craft. He who mastered blade and shield, she who weaved wicked sorcery, and he whose speed was unparalleled. The warrior and the mage had relented against Dagon's terrible onslaught, not giving an inch to the Red Horde, while the rogue had slipped past their ranks and went on the most perilous journey any mortal could embark. That is what the tomes show, right into the heart of the Dark Army, to the peak of their tower, ripping the stone from its socket, and from what we could infer, without notice. Upon the tower's collapse, the demon horde fell and the gates had congealed. The rogue was never seen again after that valiant feat. We've commemorated his role in our defense, as honor dictates. His effigy stands at Reach's rest. Now their legacy lives on in their knowledge that we have taught to the militia in the event that another crisis spills into our realm. A simmering curiosity has harried my thoughts for a good while now, still unfulfilled. Maybe you can sate it. There is a Duredian ruin north of this city, Umbasir. A vault of unmolested wonder. There would be an ineffable wealth in learning if we could divulge in its halls. We have attempted to excavate the city before, yet curses and ancient augurs have precluded such activities. It is simply too dangerous to follow up on our interests there, until someone can break through their vanguard, that is. Maybe you could be the adventurer we seek? A sole interloper may not invoke the same attention that an entire party will. Go and see what lies beneath. Farewell.
Get on with it. Indeed it is, and it has been for a very long time. Even I wouldn't be able to afford such a grand property if I sold everything I own. So we'll get this over with. See how much you're actually worth. The manor is selling for 40,000 gold. Shot! Blame the plague. So you're still interested in going forth with this venture? Huh? And you're not joking? Finally, someone with deep pockets has come to Evermore. I hope this manor is to your liking. Although I must inform you, the property is without furniture at the moment. Talk to me again when you want to decorate your house. I hope I have what you're looking for. Excellent. I'll have it arranged immediately. Excellent. I'll have it arranged immediately. Excellent. I'll have it arranged immediately. Excellent. I'll have it arranged Excellent. I'll have it arranged Excellent. I'll have it arranged immediately. Excellent. I'll have it arranged immediately.
Spend money.
Keep safe.
Finally, someone to dump all my stuff.
It's time, priest. I hope Mortiphane has prepared for life with the beggars. Sigmain and the council made it clear. Mortiphane cannot rule. The putrid man has the gall to ignore the will of the king. Where is he, priest?
Pardon, our lord. A last-minute detail within the mountain. He'll be with us shortly.
The Hagrias had it last.
Get
So
away
you
from
finally
me.
had your way
Make
with the
yourself
king.
busy.
Why do you persist to harass me, Vulture?
Forrester here will see to your death if you try anything rash, little lord. You have stained the kingdom of Evermore with your ill acts. Your capturing of trade goods and intimidate.
Ha! The audacity. You can place a new ass on that seat tomorrow.
Those Redguard vultures are finally gone. That's one less burden
Sigmain
we
and the
have.
rest of the Reach now belong to her.
To whom, my lord?
Don't cause any
This madman has rambled long enough. Arrest him and bring him to trial in Evermore. My stomach reels at the sight of him.
All of your stomachs were real when you see the lady, I assure you. I showed mercy upon you insects. I relented when the lady demanded this town. But I see the rats have bit the hand that feeds. You'll be the first to take the domain, whore.
Whoa, Nelly.
You were with the Imperials at the outpost, right? Killed all those damn orcs off? I hope you made them suffer.
What the fuck was this? hell could be. I regret this.
Spit it out. Don't cause any trouble now. We have no time for this. You're just delaying the inevitable.
Shut it, cunts. The Lord has done us good. Runts to kill every day in hills of gold. Can't say the same for the king. Now, if you want his neck, then we got a problem. And the only way I see an end to that problem is you fucking off in a coffin or through that gate.
Sek, stand aside. Do you want this town to become a gauntlet for that insane lord?
9 lock my heart. The skies.
What abyssal sorcery is this?
The fuck is this? I can't see a fucking thing.
Be gone, monster!
How fucking blind is that?
You're slipping.
That's a fucking portal. We're gonna die.
By the gods!
This is how it is.
Not running. There's climb things just for fun.
I'll piss on your corpse. You regret this now, don't you?
What kind of evil are you?
You want to speak to me? I'm not gonna die like this.
Oh, you see that fucking hell?
You're messing with the wrong girl.
Piss on your corpse!
Cold's tougher than you.
Yeah! Yeah, come on! I dare
You got him away.
Wrong move!
You're messing with the wrong girl! You're messing with the wrong girl!
Make your peace.
Oh, you revived it? Yeah.
Come here,
Be gone,
Make your peace.
You're gonna die.
Las Canillas!
Okay. Lost.
Las Canillas!
Oh, stuck in midair.
Make your peace. Get back to me. I know it looks grim, and by the gods, I'm terrified too, but we have to follow what the priests taught us. I wish I could remember everything from my training to deal with situations like this. We have to find the others, and then we have to find that stone. Keep close. This is going to get rough.
Rough?
Don't lose track of me. This isn't a place... to get lost in.
Oh my god.
Las
We have hostiles. Child's play. In the film. I've heard mention of you helping us out with the orcs. At this rate, you'll be one of our greatest allies. Make your peace. Keep vigilant. We're about to be set upon soon. Aren't you busy with something? Out it yourself. Smart, right?
Oh shit, one guy.
It's Rados, tangled in vines. Now we stand a better chance.
I never asked to be a part of this. Jump in with me.
Keep moving until we find the priest.
Don't hang around.
Keep vigilant. We're about to set
Hey
upon
buddy.
soon.
Time to taste metal. Come on now, don't be shy.
Ah, I lose track of it.
Time to taste
Yeah, place
metal.
what it's supposed to be.
Who are you, Oakley? Be on your way.
Get close or you'll be an easy target.
What is this? What is this?
Let's play.
Still the song.
Keep vigilant. We're bound to be set upon soon.
Here.
You drunk? Yeah. Priest.
God's graces. You made it. Let me get a hold of myself.
We'll have to try. Or us being here will be for nothing. Yeah.